What I'm going to do here is a soft to hard pressure brush stroke. And what you'll notice is that as I was pressing softly, I got a very, very thin stroke quality, and then suddenly it went thick. So what I would like us to do is to set what's called brush tracking. This sensitizes the program to your natural pressure, whether you're light-handed, heavy-handed, and it really does make a huge difference. You'll find that you have a lot more control, and you can see the effect of pressure much more easily when you set up brush tracking well to suit yourself. So I'll show you how to do that. You simply go to, again, the preferences and down to brush tracking. You may recall that this is also something you can access from the welcome window. And then I recommend just like a single S-shape stroke, and probably slightly lighter than you might do it normally. And then I'm going to try going varying. Much better, much better. You can just repeat that process as many times as you want, but that already feels like I've got much, much better control. So I'd like you to take a moment now and just set the brush tracking for yourself. We've learned how to access brushes. We've understood the brush selector, the difference between categories and variants. The other part of this hierarchy of brushes is libraries. And if we click on this little pop-up menu on the top right corner of the brush selector, you'll be able to see here which library we are using. And a library is a collection of categories, each of which has a collection of variants. Did you notice that as the cursor went down and across all these different variants, we get a wonderful preview down the bottom? We can look at that preview and get a really good idea of what to expect when we make a brush stroke. Let's talk about the basics of controlling your brush stroke. First of all, I'm going to do a select all delete, and I'm going to go for a greasy pencil. And now with this wonderful new search engine within Painter, I don't even have to go up to the brush selector. I just type in greasy in the search field, and there it is. I've got the greasy pencil in an instant. So I'm using what's called an enhanced brush ghost. You see a little oval with a stick in it. The stick represents the stylus, and it shows as I twist it and turn it the tilt and bearing of the stylus, and then the oval gives me an idea roughly of the maximum diameter of whatever brush I'm using. If you hold down on a Mac the Command and the Option key and then click, and you then drag, and I've let go of the Command and Option key. On a PC, that shortcut would be Control and Alt. And as I drag, I'm just changing brush size. I've programmed it into one of the express keys. There it is. I've set the two function button that's built into the stylus. The top part of it is this shortcut we just talked about. On a Mac, Command Option, and on a PC, it is Control Alt. And I just do that by going to Modifier and selecting the right keys. There we go. And then the bottom one, I've selected, this is the one closest to the tip, I've selected the modifier on a Mac to be Command. On a PC, that would be Control. And what I'm going to do is click and tap with that top button, so now I can change the brush size. But now instead of leaving it there, I'm going to tap the Command key, and now I'm changing opacity. So transparent, slightly opaque, very opaque. As I tap on that bottom key, I'm now getting something called squeeze. And then I'm going to click on that bottom button again, which is the Command. Now it's the angle. And then I let go. And now I've got a totally different brush. So you can actually have a lot of fun, and just in that very, very simple way of adjusting brush quality using those shortcuts. That's very, very powerful.